So you're looking to start a candle or wax melt business. Well, in this video, I'm going to give you the 4 most basic tips on what you need to do in order to start your business and start to get customers. My name's Paul Main and welcome to the Home Fragrance Academy. This is where we teach home fragrance businesses how to start, grow and scale their business. Along with my wife and our team here, we have created 3 very successful home fragrance brands in the UK. And we've grown sales to in excess of £6 million. So over the past 6 years, we do have some experience in growing and scaling up quite rapidly, not only from a marketing point of view, but also from a product development point of view and efficiency in production as well. So we, via this channel, want to share all of that information with you so you can start and grow your own business successfully. Why should you start a home fragrance business? So firstly, they are very easy to start. You can make wax melts so easily from home, candles as well. They take a lot of testing to get right, but once you've got your formulas, you can really start to ramp them up, and it's straightforward enough and quite low cost as well to get started. But also it can be extremely lucrative. There's loads of margin in these products available for you. Now, one thing to bear in mind is that as you start to grow your business, you'll be able to get even more profit margins from the products. This is because you're going to have a bigger business to go straight to the manufacturers. So in the early days, you'll be buying your candle supplies from middlemen supply businesses, either in the USA or of course in the UK as well. But when you start to get a bit more money behind you and a bit more of a trading history behind you, you'll be able to go straight to the manufacturers for your wax, or your fragrance oils, or your cardboard boxes and things like this, which means you'll be able to get an even better unit price and therefore more profit in your products. So there are 4 real key tips that I will give you if you are looking to start your home fragrance business. The first thing I would do before anything else at all is to build yourself a landing page for your website. So my advice would be to create a Shopify account. Use Shopify to sell products in the future, but for now, what you can do in your Shopify account is you can password protect your site. And when you password protect your website, it comes up with a landing page. And this is a page that people would view before your website launches. Now that landing page, what you want to do is fill it with your branding, your logo, images of your products, and you want to give people a reason to leave their email address. So the idea here is when people land on this landing page, via your social media advertising and various other links, there will be a message on there which says something along the lines of, sign up today and when we launch we will send you a 20% discount code. That will encourage people to leave their email address. And your very first job when starting out in business is to get as many email addresses or leads as you possibly can. So set up a landing page through Shopify and you can start collecting leads immediately. Step 2, once you have got your landing page set up, you now need to create your social media profiles and start marketing your business. Now, one thing to be very aware of here is to not just do the same as everybody else. Make sure your logo and your branding is not the same as what you see everywhere. You need to think about your niche. What kind of audience do you want to target and create content to appeal towards them? So for example, you might be a home fragrance brand which is aiming specifically to the males. Typically it will be a much more masculine look to it. Or you might be creating home fragrance and cosmetic products for late teens and early 20s. Therefore that will have a completely different look as well. So you need to decide what your niche is going to be, create your brand around that, and then all of your marketing materials will follow that look. Now on social media, this is where you need to spend your time, and it's to build an audience, an engaged audience. And the way you're going to do this is by sharing behind the scenes content. Now in these early days, before you've launched your website and before you've sold any products, do not spend your time building up masses of stock. You don't need it. At this point, your main job is to get people to your landing page and convert them into leads. And the way you'll do this is by sharing behind the scenes content so people can see what you're doing, let everybody know who you are, show your face, talk to the camera, ask questions to your audience, and continuously share the process of what it takes to launch your company, the process you're going through, the struggles, the difficulties. When building a brand these days is a lot more personable than what it has been previously. So don't just be a faceless logo brand, have your face everywhere. Talk to your audience, find out what it is they want, show them how you're making your products. Talk to them about the products you're going to be launching and your sort of timeline for doing that. You want to build up this really engaged audience on social media, and you want to have your links in your bios on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Share content all the time. What you want to do as part of this marketing as well is also engage with people. So you want to find who your ideal customers are. Typically, what this will be is you go to a competitor's Instagram profile, you go to their followers, and you start engaging with those people. Just a simple comment asking them a question on some of their most recent posts is all it takes. You've got to be careful with Instagram. You don't want to be shadow banned, so you don't want to go over the top and do this too many times. But if you could do this 50 times a day, then that will start to get your name out there. And yes, this is a slog. This is going to take a lot of time. You will be sharing content for weeks and weeks and weeks and will be getting minimal engagement. But when that ball starts rolling and you're starting to get engagement, that's when your posts are going to be shared far and wide and will start to get a lot more people seeing you. And another way to supplement this is by creating some Facebook ads around your posts as well. That's a really good way of sort of giving them an extra boost to see more people. But in these early days, what you need to do is switch your mind away from being a home fragrance manufacturing company and more to a media company. And what I mean by that is you need to be pumping out content all the time. Your job in this early days is to build an audience and to build your email list. That is as simple as that. Step 3 is now the launch of your business. So, based on the previous steps, you have built up an email list of 1,000, 2,000 people, whatever your goal is, and your social media profiles are full of content. You're getting questions, you're getting comments every day, you're engaging with your audience. Now you're ready to launch. If you've got a Shopify website, then I would suggest just keeping it as simple as possible. Use their most basic theme, but use beautiful imagery and create excellent product descriptions. Don't just copy and paste scent manufacturer descriptions, because this can harm your website in the Google search rankings, because Google will see this as duplicate content, and because yours is a duplicate of someone else's, chances are it will just won't rank your website and they can blacklist it as well. So you want to make sure that you're crafting unique product descriptions. Once you have launched your website, you're now ready to attract customers. So you want to send an email out to your entire database with their 20-25% discount code, whatever it is, encouraging them to come to your website and place an order there and then. Once you've done that, you'll start to see orders come in. That's when you can then really up the creative and the marketing and the social media posts, because now you've got more content to talk about. You can now show people you packing your orders, and then you'll have customers sharing their orders on social media. So you can use that user-generated content to then reshare and for social proofing. So this is where things can really start to snowball up. In the early days, it will be slow, of course it will. But if you've gone through the previous step and done and built up your email list before you launch, you will start day one with orders. Now, when we launched Wax Kind earlier in 2023, on the day that we launched, we had 500 boxes of wax melts that we were prepared to sell that day at a discounted rate. So our pre-launch for Wax Kind was sign up, and when we launch, you get these wax melt samples for £1. Because we wanted as many people to experience these products as we could, because we knew they were good. And within a couple of hours of launching, we had 500 orders on day one. So that means there was 500 people that were getting products from us, trying them out. A large number of those are now repeat customers. A large number of those placed Google reviews. They share their orders on Instagram and on TikTok and all of this. And that's all content that we can then use and repurpose. And that's how we've managed to grow that business rapidly. Step 4 is now all about scaling it up slightly. So you've got your orders out, you're starting to get regular orders come through, you're getting content shared on social media, you're engaging with people all the time. Now you want to start getting more orders. This is where I would seriously think about paid advertising, and that's on Facebook and TikTok. They are the two places that I would suggest running paid adverts. So Facebook is obviously Facebook and Instagram, and then you've got TikTok as well. So what you want to do is create yourself a Facebook Business Manager account, set it all up, and craft yourself some Facebook ads. Now the content, the actual creative of it, the advert itself needs to be specific to that platform. So if it's TikTok, then make sure it's some kind of trending video, sound, whatever it is, that's something you want to create content that is relevant to TikTok. And then for Facebook as well, it can be a bit more longer form, so you can discuss in the post what the product is, etc., with a nice picture, but also test different creatives against each other as well. So there might be some posts, some ads which work very well, which are just pictures of your products. Others can be pictures of you holding your products. Others could be pictures of a big stack of orders. All these different things, you just need to keep testing and testing and testing. So they are the 4 main things that I would work on if I was you, if you wanted to launch your home fragrance business. There are future things you can do, such as work with influencers, wholesale clients, and then go international and all this. But this is for a future video. But for now, you've got everything you need to be able to launch your business. I would seriously recommend joining our Home Fragrance Academy Growth Hub. This is an annual membership which gives you access to all of the courses that we ever will create. You'll have access to loads and loads of downloadable resources such as guides, tips, there's stickers, templates you can download, there's all sorts of things like that. You can have access to our community as well, which is through our website. It's not a Facebook group, it's a specific Growth Hub community where it's a private place for you to discuss with us and with other members any problems that you're having within your business, and we can all work together to solve them for you. And one of the most valuable parts of this membership as well is that you get unlimited coaching from myself and also from Tamer, my wife, as well. So Tamer looks after all of the legal side of the company, so all of the CLPs and compliance and all of that kind of stuff. Me, I'm more focused on the marketing and business growth side. There's a link down in the description which takes you straight to that. Sign up and we look forward to seeing you there. Good luck with it all. Don't forget to hit subscribe and please leave a comment below if there's anything I can help you with.